Hey Virgo, good to have you along. Thank you for stopping by and checking out the channel, clicking on the video. Please do know that I don't always do the zodiac specific readings, only when I'm called. I really like to do the collective readings. So the daily dharma is really where it's at on this channel. Check out those collective vibe messages where we try to look at how the collective is moving and how we can best handle those energies to navigate and to live a purposeful, aware, conscious life. So, all right, Virgo, where are you at today? Let's get you an oracle card. I just felt this slow down in the energy. And then we'll get some advice from the Tao and the Art of War. Virgo, what is going on for my Virgos at this time? Some change. Oh, that one flipped out. Yes, okay, 47. Connect to source. This one doesn't come out as often. I like this one a lot. Go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what it is that you want. So there's some kind of an internal activation that only you can choose to realize within your chemistry. So to me, it feels like a perspective shift, but it might also be a behavior or something like that, some type of tendency. And it says under the deck, look beyond the surface. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth to your world. So I feel like with Connect to Source, this is all about you getting back to your origin, back to your authenticity, and to the gifts that you are as a soul embody, and to connect to that magical flow from the universe. And so, have you meditated lately? Have you been doing your spiritual practice, however that is for you? Have you been doing all your balancing out with yourself? There's something that needs to be done in order to get the right outcome. And so it may be just something as simple as taking care of your environment. It may be a difference of the approach to your relationships, or an actual shift in jobs, or a move of house. So you'll know intuitively what's calling for you as you look beyond the surface. Yeah, so for others, you may be feeling those urges to move or jump ship in some ways. But if you avoid being distracted by the urge to just move just for moving's sake, then we can look underneath and see, like, what is the motivation? What is making you feel this restless energy coming up? Because there's something that is working out in your energy field that wants to be taken note of. And if there's too much distraction in the energy field, it's not going to be able to be stepping forward into the light in as effectively that you, so to make you able to take care of it, if I could stumble that out. So yeah, there's something underneath the surface bubbling up for you. And let's see. So yeah, there's some kind of internal self identity that's stepping forward and bubbling up from beyond the surface level. So the depths of who you are emerging. 79, failure is an opportunity. If you blame somebody else, there's no end to the blame. So yeah, connecting and discovering accountability here to make that change. Therefore, the master fulfills her own obligation and corrects her own mistakes. She does what she needs to do and demands nothing of others. So if you're waiting for somebody to do something, maybe you're recognizing, like, oh, well, maybe I'm just used to that person doing this thing, and I could get up and change the channel on the TV instead of on the remote type of idea. It's giving this old reference, but those that are born in the present times, it's like you can't even change the channel on the TV anymore. That reference is timed. So listen, assess the mood, and then talk when the time is right. So if something's been bubbling up, something that's been bothering you, somebody's been maybe making part of your obligation. It feels like it could be reversed where initially we were talking about like you're bothered because you want somebody to do for you, which could be the case, especially if it's like a parent or something. But it seems like this moment of emotional maturity where you don't wait for something to happen, but you direct it. It says, if you have bad news to impart or a touchy situation to discuss, be aware of the mood of the person that you're going to talk to. With practice, you should be able to gauge when someone will be resistant to your ideas and when they'll be open to your point of view and happy to find a solution. This reminds me of like bad grades on a report card, or you really want to go out this weekend to or have friends over. It's like, then you know that, mom's going to ask you to clean up your room before you go out to play. Or, if you got the bad grades on your report card, you might, know that that grade is coming, and you might come home and like clean the whole house for mom and be like, hey. And then they're like, what did you do? That's kind of the energy that I'm getting with this. So it's kind of silly, but it's similar. It's like kind of doing what you can behind the scenes to help something go the right direction. So in order to create the shift that's required to get your way in something, you have to do your part of it in some way. It does sound a little manipulative, but it is what it is. So it says on the back about how the spirit of the soldier is keenest in the morning. By noonday, it's begun to flag, and in the evening, his mind is bent only on returning to the camp. This is the art of studying moods. So if you have a lesson to impart to your students, so to speak, you wouldn't wait until 10 minutes before the bell, because they're already mentally packed up and they're out in the hallway, they're talking to their friends, they're thinking about the next class that they have, and so taking care of things in their right timing is going to help you to get your way in a situation. All warfare is based on deception, indeed. When able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must seem inactive. When we're near, we must make the enemy believe that we're far away. And when far away, we must make him believe that we are near. So there's some type of smoke and mirrors, a projected imagery going on, because the backside says, don't be fooled. The word deception doesn't just mean lying or deceiving people with evil intent. Magicians, secret Santa presents, or surprise parties use deception in good ways. So deception's not inherently bad or good, but we're exposed to it every day in politics, in advertising, books, and movies. Sun Tzu says you need to be able to understand deception and be skilled in seeing through it. So don't be fooled by somebody who's trying to butter you up to get their way in a situation, to gaslight you into believing that you are at fault for something or that you should just tolerate something. Yeah, because there's some type of a fanfare and somebody playing the innocent. So if this is you, it may be the right time to use that, because it's saying also don't demonize your own ability to manipulate and maneuver, because some manipulations are done for the highest good. So take care of yourself and stay in your integrity. It sounds like you're dealing with a sly, suspicious situation. So, hoping for a lot of clarity for you as you take this look beyond the surface of something, because I'm sensing for most of you, it's going to be somebody in your midst that is not completely trustworthy. And so just remain consciously aware and protected, and don't be too deceived, and don't make it all, don't make a story out of it. Just kind of keep going and keep aligning and connecting to the source of your beingness. When somebody wants to tell you something else is true, you got to go inside and see what needs to be done in this situation, because you're about to break through this deception. Take care and hit some of those buttons if you don't mind. Help us grow the channel. Thanks.